Hi everyone, Nevada Nail Person, or Joanne. And yesterday I received this little package from Sephora. This is the Kat Von D Metal Matte Palette. And this is a new product, but some of the products in here have been in prior releases. So I just wanted to share with you what exactly is in this palette, compare it to the original Metal Matte, and give you my thoughts. And I actually did a look as well. So as you can see, it's nice and compact, which I really like. And it contains 10 shadows. So we have 5 metals and 5 mattes. And so I'm going to do some live swatches for you. So let's do the mattes first. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 mattes. We have bone, feather, suede, and oak. So as you can see, they're quite neutral and don't show up very well. A little bit chalky, but they do blend well. And then the final matte shade is Velvet. So I'll just swatch that here. So that is Velvet. So Bone, it's just that, it's an off-white. Feather is a yellow shade. Suede is a tan, kind of tan caramel, no, more tan shade, great for a transition. Oak would be chocolatey brown, definitely for the outer V area and underneath the eye. And Velvet would be a fun kind of purple cranberry shade. Now let's swatch the metals. So we have Thunderstruck, which is a pearlized white with a gold shift. We have Flash, which is a gold. Dose, I think I'm saying it correctly, it's copper. And Synergy, which is just a brown metallic. And the final would be Raw Power, which is like a cranberry shade, I'd describe it as. So these are the 5 metals. So I did do a little look with this palette and show that yes, Kat Von D products can be a little bit different, but fun, and you can get an everyday look. I'm an everyday girl, so certainly I could get an everyday look with this palette. So I'll insert the clip here. Now let's compare the original release and the current release. So this is current, and this was the original. So size-wise, you can see it's quite bulky. The original one had, ooh, how many shades? So the original one had 22 shades. Again, metal and matte. And the current has 10 shades. So if you look at this end of the palette, it's the same. So the first 5 shades from my right to left are the same matte shades, same exact, just a little bit different order. Now as far as the metal shades, there are this shade is in the original palette, Flash. Synergy is in the original palette. And those are the only two. The 3 new ones would be Thunderstruck, Dose, and Raw Power. So those 3 metals do not appear in the original. However, these metal matte shades or palettes were inspired by single shadows that Kat released. So you can potentially have duplicates or triplicates if you picked up these guys as well. So for me, overall, I like having this palette because it is certainly more makeup bag friendly, where this big honking guy really doesn't come out to play as much because of its size. And it's not that I don't like it, but it's just a huge palette. So, and the other thing I'd mention, this has cooler shades, where this guy has warmer shades. And if you notice the front of the palette, this has a sort of like a warmer highlight to the actual artwork on it, where this is just silver. This one has a warmer tone highlight. So I've heard that they're going to have a second palette, so I'm imagining the second palette would be the cooler shades, so probably this half of the palette or some combination of that half for the second release. So I'm quite happy with this. I'm glad I have it. I'm a big fan of Kat Von D. I don't mind having duplicates, especially in this portable type form. And this was $39, where this guy I think was about $65. So, and this was limited edition, so it's no longer available. So if you were interested in the original metal matte, now you have a chance to kind of get the same palette, if you will, if you purchase the 2 versions of it. And if for some reason you're just not interested, the one thing I would recommend is definitely pick up this Kat Von D single eyeshadow in Thunderstruck. And I did swatch it previously from this little guy. I think this formula is a little bit creamier. And this is a great highlight as well. See how it just has that kapow factor? In fact, I should have used this as a highlight today. So if for some reason you're not interested in getting this palette, you could definitely pick up the single and use whatever matte brown shadows to achieve this look that I got today. So that's it, I think. Went over everything, and if you have any questions, let me know. I'll leave the bubble here to subscribe and feature last video as well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.